Good morning, my name is Klaudia Sikorska and this is Pulse of Culture. The Two Theaters Festival, which is showcasing the best theater, television productions and radio dramas, has just concluded. We're in Sopot, where the festival took place. So join me now for a wrap-up of the 23rd edition of this unique event and join me for interviews with my guests. This year's Two Theaters Festival concluded on Monday in the Polish city of Sopot. This was the 23rd annual edition of the prestigious event, which showcases television and radio plays.
Theater, television and also radio theater is in Poland kind of phenomenon. We have a very big audience comparing to, let's say, normal theaters. And we are trying to influence each other, and this is the moment when we can see what others do, also in television and in radio.
This year the festival returned to its hometown, Sopot, after 3 editions in the southeastern city of Zamość.
This is one of the most important festivals in Sopot because this is the highest level of art. And for us theaters, especially theaters, the TV and theaters, the radio, is really very important. This is the most famous actors and actresses from Poland. And we are very glad that this festival came back to Sopot because of our new mayors, Magdalena Czerzyńska-Jachim.
The festival brought together a large group of creators, actors and theater enthusiasts. Over several days, participants had the opportunity to see world-class performances and listen to top-notch radio plays. One of the plays was Appetite for Cherries.
Last years, I've been here almost every time with the radio section, actually. And it's very important that we can have some feedback from our audience, from the viewers.
During the closing ceremony, awards were presented in several categories, recognizing the best productions and acting performances. The Two Theater Festival once again demonstrated the importance of preserving theatrical traditions in the media and promoting modern forms of artistic expression. The radio play Job's Sister by Marta Rebza, directed by Waldemar Modestowicz, won the Grand Prix. The festival's top acting awards in the categories for Polish radio theater and Polish television theater were given to Joanna Szczepkowska and Adam Ferency for their outstanding performances. A special award was also presented to Olga Lipińska, a distinguished figure in Polish theater, television and comedy. We are at the Two Theaters Festival in Sopot, and now I am joined by my guest, Michał Walczak, a director, a member of a jury, but also a playwright and director of the Rampa Theater in Warsaw. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Thank you for being with us. So, firstly, I want to ask you about the Two Theaters Festival. This is a very unique festival, so can you elaborate and give us some details? Why, in your opinion, this festival is completely different than other festivals around Poland and also around the world?
I think that this festival is special because, first of all, of mix of two medium, radio theater and TV theater, that are combined together here, and I think they created this idea to promote and to show the unique tradition of Polish TV theater and radio theater that were very important in the past, and I think they are still very important. And this edition, I think, is very special because we all want to remember about this tradition, but also open for the new ideas, new ways of communicating, telling stories in using television and radio. I am in the jury of TV theater, so my focus is more on TV. And I think that's a very interesting moment for artists, for jury, because generally television is in transition. We don't know what will be with traditional television and then internet. And I think that TV theater is a great space for experiments, for innovation, and searching for the new ways of telling stories.
So in the competition we have 14 plays and 17 radio dramas. So can you give us some highlights about the 14 plays that you are a member of a jury?
Mm-hmm. I think that this 14 spectacles represent the moment, very special moment of some kind of change in television and in TV theater. There are very different ideas among these 14 spectacles, from recording of spectacle live from theater to a little bit more like TV theater done in studio, or some kind of criminal stories connected with tradition of criminal theater Cobra. So we have various ideas and interpretation of what TV theater can be, and that's very interesting but difficult for jury to evaluate because they are very different. And what is common, I think, for them is searching for new way of telling about Polish history, Polish heroes, or in ironic way or in a very serious way. And I think that we can see how we redefine our identity, historical identity, using this TV theater.
For many people, theater television is something which is not, I would say, understandable. How the theater, the plays from theater would transform to theater television. Sometimes, I mean, the plays which are in the competition, they're very high advanced, including the cameras, including the light, including even the background. So this is like 100% pro theater television, the ways of expressing and showing the plays. Would you agree?
Yeah, I think that the quality is very, very good, but I think the most important thing in TV theater is possibility to connect with great actors. And I think that origin of TV theater was to show, to give people the great plays with great actors, great characters. And it was always the biggest Polish theater generally, and the biggest stage for the biggest stars of Polish actors. So, and that's the tradition is still now also active, and we can see many great characters, creation of great actors, actresses. And of course, they are very important. I think they are the most important aspect of this TV theater.
So I think it's worth to underline that the festival is not only a competition, but is also a space for, as you said, producers, actors, and actresses just to communicate. But also it is a space of, I would say, transforming this way of art into another level. But the competition, but the theater festival is also a meeting with iconic actors and actresses, and it's a place just to be in touch with them.
Yeah, and I think that even yesterday when we have a kind of party and evening of, that great personalities of TV theater were awarded. Among them was Joanna Szczepkowska, great actress, Olga Lipińska, great director, Adam Ferency, great actor, and Jerzy Antczak, also great actor, great director.
Which are here very well known in Poland, right?
Yes, they are very well known, and I think they were trying to upgrade television medium to give people both intellectual and very ambitious message, but also kind of entertainment and great acting. And that's very important also today, because nowadays television most of the time is connected with kind of entertainment and commercial aspect. And this island of TV theater is trying to connect this high level of intellectual quality with also entertainment, kind of innovation, music, and great acting.
So how would you say, in which direction the theater television is going?
What is
That's a difficult
most
one.
interesting for me is this possibility to experiment with the TV language, using the not very big budget, but some resources to experiment with great cinematographer, with filmmakers, to work on picture, on the language of television. And I believe that and the future edition and the development of TV theater will go to this direction to develop the language, because I think television is sometimes very like stereotypical, and the TV theater is possibility to experiment, to search for something new. But also I think that this tradition is important, to show great spectacles, show great actors, and to give people that sometimes cannot go to theater, cannot see theater live,
As
opportunity.
we have completely different audience, right?
Yeah.
In theater there's like 100 or even 150 people, and in theater television we
Yeah.
have millions of people who can watch actually the play.
Yeah, and I think that the opportunity to tell the stories that sometimes are provocative, controversial, but also of great quality is something important. And this is possibility for us, for people of Polish theater to reach the masses somehow, because theater is too niche sometimes for us. And I think that we can confront our ideas with some mass audience, which is very difficult, but is very challenging to try to catch audience that maybe is not interested in live theater.
Of course. So, Two Theaters Festival is back to Sopot. For the first 18 years, it was held here. For the past 3 years, the festival took place in Zamość, and now it's back to Sopot. What's the meaning of the festival coming back here for you?
I was in Sopot many times during Two Theaters Festival and other.
And even you were awarded here.
Yes, exactly, for the play. And I think Sopot is kind of a cultural center, especially in this time of year. And I believe that the people who are in charge of Sopot are very open for culture, and it's as the president of Sopot yesterday told, it is kind of a city of freedom and without censorship and openness for artists, and I believe it's true. And I think it's perfect match for this kind of festival, and especially that the atmosphere for not formal meetings and connecting people, creating new ideas is also great, and this atmosphere is unique.
So what impact do you think the Two Theaters Festival has on Polish culture and on Polish arts?
I think it's impulse to appreciate not only commercial aspect of television, and showing that it's worth a big festival, and actors, directors are not sentenced to do only commercial things in theater, but we can combine intellectual aspects with commercial, with entertainment, and the great directors, actors awarded yesterday that remember the beginning of TV theater. They are like really symbols of this tradition that I feel that we have to develop in the future.
Sir, thank you very much for the interview, and I hope we can meet next year here in Sopot at the Two Theaters Festival.
Thank you very much.
So that's all what we have prepared for you today from the 23rd edition of the Two Theatres Festival from the beautiful Baltic Resort. So join us on Friday at 2:45 p.m. CET for another episode of Pulse of Culture.